What's up guys, welcome to this new channel. My name is Marco Delia and today I want to make a new video on this new YouTube channel just real quick to talk about it, what's with this new channel, what I want to do and what are the plans for this YouTube channel. So if you don't know me, my name is Marco Delia. I was a professional swimmer. I did swimming for 12, 13 years, then at 18 years old, I quit swimming, I finished my high school, I finished everything, and there was a really bad period in my life where I decided I have to do something with my life. My parents were struggling with money, I was struggling, I quit, I broke up with my ex-girlfriend at the time, so I found myself with basically anything at that moment. So for 3 to 6 months I had a really struggling period, and then one day I woke up and I said, you know what, I want to do something with this life. And at the moment it was more about self-care, so developing the best version of myself externally and also financially. So I wanted to be helpful for my parents and for my family. So for the next years I went into books, podcasts, courses, and then working to get to the best version of myself. And that brought me to modeling. So I was former Mr. War Italy. I went competing in male pageants all over the world, from United States to Asia, Italy, of course. I'm a 26-year-old guy from Italy. And self-care and everything brought me some attention. These pageants brought me some attention here in Italy when I came back. So I decided, after going to some media, having some media coverage, I decided to open a YouTube channel, open a social media, because people, guys, were asking me, how do you keep your body? How do you keep your face? How do you keep your hair and stuff? I decided to open a social media and just talk about those things. But after a while, after COVID, even just a bit before COVID, I noticed that my growth wasn't growing anymore. I basically touched all the things that I wanted to touch. And so once you start seeing that solutions are no more outwards, you cannot find solutions, you start looking inward. And that's how it all changed. I started reading some different kinds of books, from Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. I decided to try the Wim Hof method. And thanks to the Wim Hof method, I discovered Sadhguru. And then I started yoga, I started meditation, I started many different things. And then COVID happened, so I spent so much time in my bedroom, and my whole career shifted. My plans, my goals, everything that I wanted to do with my life, wanting to go to the United States and becoming an actor, becoming famous, all crashed and collapsed. The idea that I had about Marco was completely wrong, compulsive, and it was all about things that I was lacking, things that I was missing. I, for example, wanted fame and success and becoming an actor. Once in reality, when I tried acting, I didn't like acting. I just, in my head, actors was meaning that I was famous, and fame meant for me that I was appreciated by people. So what I was lacking was love. I always grew up very much alone. I studied foreign languages in high school and communication sciences, and I was the only male guy. And then for swimming, I always was very alone because of that. I didn't have the normal kind of childhood that everyone has. I spent 7 days out of the day of the week in training and just working out. My family is very small. We are 4 people, basically. Because my father is from Italy and my mother is from Bosnia, so there is this whole thing with the war that she came here to escape, so we are just the 4 of us. And also the fact that I'm just kind of an alone guy. I love to stay on myself and spend some time with myself. Before this self-improvement period, I was more of a, yes, I want to be with other people. Now I just want some time for my own every single day. And also the hometown where I live, Peschiera del Garda, in the northern side of Italy, is kind of a touristic place near the lake. So it means that I don't have the, people around me that I grew up with. It's just tourists. It's just, going and coming back. So I always had this kind of my own bubble thing. And so I think all these things made me go into inner growth and spirituality a bit earlier than most people, not because I'm better, it's just because of those reasons. I think it's a natural process once you start looking for who you are and how to improve yourself. After a while, you inevitably go there. And also, I'm not, I have an open-minded, so I'm open to listen to everyone's opinion. So if it's Sadhguru, if it's Wim Hof, I don't have a method, I'm just open to receive and understand from anyone and just try and see what happens. So that's how it got me into there, because if you are close about these things, close-minded, you never try and experience new stuff. So yeah, what happened is that I completely had to, I had a bad period after this awakening, kind of little awakening within myself, that I had to rebuild completely myself, and it's still a work in progress, but everything that it was Marco Delia in my head completely was crushed. And now I have to rebuild it, and it's slowly more conscious, of course, and it's a different thing. And yeah, but after seeing my progress every time that I do my yoga routine, because now I'm focusing, and I was focusing more and more and more and more, and day after day, month after month, year after year, I was focusing more and more on my inner growth instead of other things. And now it's becoming a full-time thing for me. Most of my days I spend it here in my bedroom, just contemplating, journaling, taking things that I learn, reading books about spirituality, reading books about my other things, doing courses, doing yoga, doing meditations, and now I have a full-time basically routine about this stuff. And many things happened as well. Of course, I still have my channel. I still have all those things which are roles in society. It's my life situation that I have to go for because I need to live as well. I need to earn money. So I always talk about self-care also in terms of outward experience. So hair and beauty and stuff. I need to do it for my job as well. But at the same time, I know I'm conscious that it's a role. It's something that I have to do. My life, every time that I go into meditation, I open my eyes and I have a journal where I write down everything, all the info, all the new things that I learn every day, just hints and things that seem to be downloaded from nowhere. And so I decided, you know what? Maybe these things that I try, these things that I learn, these things that come through my mind or whatever, maybe they can be helpful for someone if I document them on a YouTube channel. So just a separate YouTube channel, something extra. And so there it is. This is the channel. Yeah, I'm just going to document my process and see what happens. And yeah, every time that I see also Sadhguru, I was invited to UNESCO and Sadhguru event here in Milan. I saw him for the 4th time because also Safe Soil and other environmental problems and mental health problems. Every time that I see him, I'm like, oh my God, he's doing so much for the planet. If I could only do 1,000th of what he does, I would be so happy. And I said, you know what? I'm doing something. I can open campaigns for the environment. I can open things. I can create communities. I can do stuff. But first, I have to start from myself. Once I enhance and become more conscious myself, then my way of communicating, my way of creating, helping people through social media first changes as well. And then I can create and do more stuff, help more people, create campaigns, I help the world, etc. But first I'm focusing on myself so that everything else comes naturally. And in the meanwhile, this is a first step to try to help as many people as possible. Also, maybe it could help someone, I don't know. I hope so. I have no idea, but I'll do it and see what happens. It's an experiment, and see. Maybe in the future that will be my main thing. I'm still very young. I have all my life in front of me. So let's see what happens. Let's do it. If you want to support me, of course, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. I also have an Instagram if you want to check it out or DM me for any request. And yeah, it's down in the description. Thanks guys for watching and see you in the next videos. Peace.